The gates and doors were barred, and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound, half in hopeless sorrow and half in fear of day. Would find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away. Just before the sunrise, I heard something at the wall. A gate began to rattle, and a voice began to call. I hurried to the window and looked down into the street, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet. There was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. John stood there beside me as she told us where she'd been. She said,
"They've moved him in the night, and none of us know where. The stone's been rolled away, and now his body isn't there."
We both ran towards the garden. Then John ran on ahead. We found the stone, the empty tomb, just the way that Mary said. But the winding sheet they'd wrapped him in, it was just an empty shell. For where or when they'd taken him, I just really couldn't tell. Well, something strange had happened there, but what I didn't know. Oh yes, John, he believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Truth and speculation, it couldn't lift me very high, 'cause I had seen him crucified, and then I saw him die. Well, back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I'd ever promised him just added to my shame. When at last it came to choices, I denied I knew his name. And even if he were alive again, it just wouldn't. It couldn't be the same. But suddenly the air was filled with a strange and sweet perfume. Light that came from everywhere drove the shadows from the room. Jesus stood before me with his arms held open wide, and all I could do was fall on my knees and cling to him and cry. He raised me to my feet again, and he looked into my eyes. Oh, love was shining out from him like the sunshine in the skies. Oh, guilt and my confusion disappeared in